Are you frustrated with your Instagram engagement or lack thereof? You're posting consistently, you're trying to put content out there that would receive good engagement and nothing. If that's you, then you're going to want to watch this whole video because I'm sharing 6 tips for Instagram engagement that actually work. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Brandy with LYFE Marketing, the digital marketing agency with a mission to help small businesses grow. Before we get into these 6 tips for better Instagram engagement, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel for new digital marketing videos every single week. All right, number 1, use all of Instagram's features. Okay, so you may have heard this before, and maybe you try to post consistently, but just posting to the feed does not equate to using all of Instagram's features, right? You'll also want to post on IGTV, on stories, and save those stories to your highlights by category, on Reels, and create an Instagram shop and list if it's applicable. Now, if you're not familiar with some of these features, don't worry. Morgan made a whole video on Instagram stories. I made one on Reels, and I'll link both of those in the description below. But beyond just posting to those outlets, I want to take a step back and further ask, what features are you using on your Instagram stories and such? You'll want to use engagement stickers that specifically draw in viewers to interact with your posts. Some popular stickers for this include using polls, where you can ask your audience either or in yes or no questions. If your question is too long and doesn't fit in the allotted character space there, you can actually leave the question empty within the poll and then just type the question out as regular text. And a popular trend for this is the this or that trend. Use the poll feature to point to different pictures on your stories and ask your audience which they prefer, this or that. This is a foodie Instagram, so of course they're having their audience pick between their favorite dishes. And in this case, this clothing store is having viewers pick their favorite headband from their shop. So you'll want to pick items that are fun for your audience to choose between while still being relevant to your business. Another good engaging feature is the Ask Me a Question box, where you can ask people to submit their questions to you and change the color of your questions box as needed. And then you can answer the questions people submit to you publicly on your stories. So this is a great opportunity to answer some FAQs from your audience. You can use the slide bar where people can slide from least to most of whatever question you're asking them. Usually it measures excitement for something. And then there's the quiz feature. This one is different from the polls feature in that there is a wrong answer. So you can use these to lightheartedly test your audience's knowledge on things that are, again, related to your business. You can add up to 4 possible answers. And if you're having trouble thinking of what questions you could ask, you can tap the dice icon there and Instagram will generate some questions for you. The point of all these features is to get your followers to interact with you on your stories. This doubles down on telling the algorithm they want to see your content. You could even use multiple features at the same time, like this example here. Now here's a pro tip. When using the poll feature, or any feature really, try to keep it more in the middle, because I've seen people put their polls towards the right side of the screen, and when you go to answer and you tap on the screen, it just taps you to the next story. Instagram is not registering that you're trying to tap on the poll answers. It thinks you're tapping to the next story because the poll is too close to the edge, and most viewers don't care enough to tap back and try to answer the poll again. So just keep your features more towards the middle of the photo if possible so you don't miss out on any engagement. But to wrap up this first tip, be intentional about doing more than just posting to your feed. Use all of Instagram's publishing options and the engaging features that exist within them. Number 2, engage with your competitors' commenters. This tip is pretty straightforward, but it can help you tap into a qualified audience that you may not already be reaching. Make a list of your top competitors and then go to their Instagram accounts. Starting with their most recent posts, look at their comment section. Tap on the profiles of people who comment pretty frequently on their posts, but pick out the people who leave real comments. Stay away from the automated comments that are like, cool, yeah. Find the ones who look like genuine followers leaving engaging comments. Then engage with those people either by liking their pictures, commenting on their pictures, or watching their stories and replying to it with one of the reaction emojis. The trick here is to be genuine about it. Don't be weird or comment one-word comments. You don't want them to think you're spamming them. The goal is to introduce yourself, make them notice you, and feel comfortable engaging with you. And you specifically want to engage with people in your competitors' comment section and not just your competitors' followers overall, because the people commenting are the most likely to engage back with you. All right, number 3, DM a hello to new followers. DM, of course, meaning direct message. So whenever you receive a new follower, think of it like an inbound lead. They're coming to you. They've chosen to follow you on their own. So now is your opportunity to capitalize on that and meet them where they are with an opening message. A great way to go about this is to create a template message in advance where you can swap out certain bits of information to make it personal to the receiver. But I would swap out more than just their first name. I would leave room to ask them a question that's specific to them based on what you can see from their profile or what posts they've liked on your page, etc. Here's an example of a message that you could send. Hey Sally, I saw you liked my post on Facebook advertising. Have you tried Facebook ads yet? Also, thanks for the follow. Looking forward to seeing how we can grow your business together. Smiley face. Something super short and sweet without being too salesy. And I would avoid saying, hey Sally, thanks for the follow in that order, because people are automatically going to read that as automated or ingenuine, because it happens a lot. That's why I started out with a statement on an action that they took and then asked a question, because you want to start with something that says, I'm a real person behind the screen sending you this message. The reason this strategy has made my list of top 6 algorithm hacks for Instagram engagement is because if you are in somebody's DMs, Instagram thinks you guys are like besties. If you're messaging back and forth with somebody in the direct messages, the algorithm is way more likely to put your content in front of their face more often. Number 4, optimize your post for search. If you saw my Instagram updates video a few months ago, you know that keyword search was a big update for Instagram in 2021. People can type in keywords, not hashtags, just plain words like real estate in the search bar, and it will come up with a mix of the top accounts, hashtags, and places for that keyword. So to keep your Instagram optimized for organic engagement, make sure your posts are filled with keywords. Make your content easily searchable. For example, if you own a young woman's clothing brand, think of things your demographic would type in or search and be sure to include those keywords in your content like midi dresses, eyelet, crop tops, top knot headbands, etc. Now, like I said, keyword search on Instagram is still relatively new, so at the time that I'm filming this video, I have not seen a tool yet that shows search volume for keywords like how we can see search volume for hashtags. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're not already, because we will keep you updated on any new updates as they roll out. In the meantime, I would use the size of hashtags as a general guide on what keywords to include in your content. Number 5, respond back immediately to any comments you get and respond back with a question. Whenever you post something on your main feed, don't just post and ghost. Hang out on Instagram for a little while and make sure you're responding back to comments immediately after you receive them. And to take this a step further, when you respond, ask a question. Keep commenting to keep the conversation going for as long as you can. The more interaction somebody has with you, like having a full conversation in the comment section on your post, tells Instagram that this user must like your content, which leads to the algorithm promoting your content to them sooner and more often in the future. Number 6, post about things that are valuable to your audience. If you've been doing all of the things on the list so far and still are not getting good engagement, you may be posting the wrong things or attracting the wrong audience. So here are a couple of ways to ensure that you are posting things that are valuable to your audience. Look at your insights to post more of what has performed well in the past. Look at the content on your competitors' page and take note of the posts that are performing well. Make a list of your audience's goals and pain points and make sure you're tackling one of them with your posts. Once you've got the right content topics nailed down, you can create posts and encourage people to save them. Especially if you're sharing a how-to or a tip in your post, encourage people to hit that save button and save it for later. This is another big indicator to the algorithm that weighs more heavily than likes or comments that this user wants to see your posts. All right, so those are my 6 Instagram algorithm hacks. But quick question for you. Have you tried any of these? Is there something that has worked well for you that is not on this list? Let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, that's all I have for you today. So go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel for more digital marketing videos every single week. And I'll see you in the next video.